Rising from the muck of the bayou and into Injustice 2 comes Swamp Thing. This methodical grappler uses power gifted to him by the Green to create vines and branches that aid him in his battle against any foe that disturbs him or his verdant home. Swamp Thing is a lumbering behemoth with extraordinary range and a multitude of grabs that can catch his opponent at any distance. While he may not have much of an advantage against speedy projectile users, when he slows down the pace of the match, Swamp Thing can sink any opponent. Let's not get too bogged down in descriptions. It's time to get our feet wet with this Swamp Thing gameplay overview. With Killing Field, he creates a wooden club and repeatedly bashes his opponent's head, popping them up for follow-up damage. With Trunk Punch, morph Swamp Thing's arm into a tree and hit your opponent multiple times, knocking them back. 2 is better than 1 with his combo Family Tree. Team up with his clone to rush down your opponent for a brutal mix-up. Once Swamp Thing has established his dominance with devastating combos, the opponent is left open for powerful grabs and special moves. Use Vine Grab to grab your opponent from virtually any range and even out of the air, showing your opponent that nowhere is safe. Green Thumb is an overwhelming up-close grab that gives Swamp Thing multiple ways to crush his opponents or even heal himself. Along with his grapples, he can also branch out into full-screen offense with Log Kick, a low-hitting projectile that quickly slides across the ground. Finally, if you are struggling against your adversary's projectiles, his Biofission creates a clone that grabs an opponent, allowing him to close the gap and deal damage. Swamp Thing's character power, Abigail's Garden, creates a patch of flowers as a tribute to his beloved. When your opponent is in the garden, their mobility is limited and they are unable to dash or jump, making it easier to set up devastating grabs. Finally, put your opponent in the ground with his super move, Green Kingdom. Look for Swamp Thing and a full roster of DC heroes and villains in Injustice 2, coming May 16th, 2017.